I'm Gulshan Kayembi. I'm the lay member for patient and public involvement on the Ipswich and East Suffolk Clinical Commissioning Group. We wanted to know about self-care. This film is about self-care.
Hi, I'm Neil. I'm from Felixstowe and I'm a carer for my wife who has multiple sclerosis.
And I'm the cared for Linda.
Can you give me a couple of examples of how you look after yourself, how you do self-care for yourself?
Yeah, Neil totally looks after me. I'm totally wheelchair bound and I only have one arm that works at about 50% capacity, and he does absolutely everything for me. And if he wasn't able to be my carer, I would be in a care home being looked after because I cannot look after myself.
Basically, try and keep myself clean, try and eat properly, a little exercise, some hard work, and I like to have a lot of fun, holidays, this sort of thing, and generally look after myself like a normal person should.
I exercise every day for about half an hour, and I usually get up quite early.
To care for myself, I try to eat healthy. Not always, don't always manage it, but most of the time I try to eat healthy. I cook for myself every now and again. Always kept active in some sport or another. I got ill one time and ended up in hospital, but leaving hospital and getting better, I've kept up with my sports and everything.
Hello, my name's John and I've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes for about 19 years now. Making sure that I take the medication which has been prescribed by my doctor regularly and the full amounts. And I've also had to comply with the diet which has been laid down by the dietitian and has resulted in a tremendous amount of work for my wife to get that right.
I have like Calpol and stuff in the cupboard, just in case anything was to happen, like a temperature. I can easily access that. I've always breastfed him. He's now nearly 14 months and I still breastfeed. I've introduced cow's milk now, but it's always been breastfed, and I didn't wean him till 6 months, so I've done exactly what the health professionals advised. I'm up to date with all his immunisations. He's just had his MMR jab. He had that about a month or so ago.
The first appointment is usually in January each year to have the retinas of my eyes photographed, and then the report goes through to the GP. And the second thing is to keep appointments to have my feet checked every about 2 months or so, roughly. And we have a flu jab as well to keep me going. That's usually in about October time each year.
Mm-hmm. How can the health services help you?
Just somewhere I could leave Linda and know that she's really safe whilst I pursue my activities.
He didn't sign up to care for me like this, but he does it unconditionally, and I think he needs more support, either emotionally or in other ways where he could, sort of have time off more and leave me with qualified people.
Sometimes they don't always understand and they don't always explain it properly, and you're thinking, hang on, what do I go here for?
Be more easy read, the pictures, symbols, have leaflets, more leaflets, find out only on the internet.
Well, they should have more people, where people's deaf, they should have a loop. Because where there's called your names out that thing, you can't hear them, and they've not got a loop.
The only thing I did find difficult is I took Preston to the GP quite a lot when he was little, only because I thought he was being sick a lot. Now I know it was just Positin, and if I'd been told then that it was that, and I had information given to me like leaflets or I don't know, a website or somebody just to talk to rather than worrying about it in my head and having to go to the GP, I think that would have been quite useful if the health professionals could give us something like that.